We are playing S.W.A.N, Chernobyl Unexplored, which is supposed to be a puzzle slash kind of a spooky game. We'll see. I don't know. Pictures look cool. And it's in my inventory of stuff and things, so we're gonna check it out. If I can get all of my stuff open. Gray, how you doing? How's your stuff? How's your things? Vixen! How you doing? You've seen glimpses of this game? I have seen, like, little bits and pieces of it. Okay. Like, screenshots and things like that, and it looked kind of cool, so... And it came in a package of Chernobyl-like games. So I figured, yeah, why not? Okay, photosensitivity seizure warning. There was your warning. Congratulations. Also, as a pre-announcement, my daughter, Tigers, and I are currently watching the Fallout series that is on Amazon Prime, and we are very much enjoying it. I told her this weekend we're gonna binge it, like Sunday night and stuff like that. We're gonna finish binging it. We've already seen 2 episodes. But, and then we're gonna go back through and watch it and try and do like an analysis and looking through it to see if we could find things that we think are interesting and kind of theorizing about it. And we're gonna plan that for one of the live streams in the next couple of weeks. I told her the second time we watch it. Obviously the first time we're not gonna sit there and just like pause it every 5 minutes and write down notes, but the second time we'll watch it, we'll like listen things that we want to talk about with each episode and do some screenshots, and we'll all talk about it. You don't have Amazon? Oh no. Oh, it is so good. It really is. It sucks. I'm sorry you don't have it though. Hopefully they will come out with it like in other formats though. There is some people talking about like they don't care for it because it's not really accessible to people who have not played the games. And I'm like, I am okay with that, actually. I think one of the biggest problems that people were complaining about with like Halo and Witcher is it didn't stay true to the fan base, and the Fallout series has stayed true to the fan base. There are a couple of things that are a bit off-ish, but it doesn't try to hammer home certain concepts that people who have ever played any of the games don't already know. So, yeah, they don't stay true. The Witcher and Halo, as far as I can tell, don't stay true to... I've seen parts of The Witcher. I have not watched the last one. Actually, by the... is it 3rd season of The Witcher? It had already started pissing me off because it stopped being about The Witcher. So... I kind of got pissed about that and was like, okay, well, this is definitely turning into a different show. And then come to find out what they did to Henry Cavill and the fact that the writers didn't even care for The Witcher. I didn't even watch the final season of it because I just don't want to see them do that to a series. And I haven't even played a whole lot of Witcher games. I've played like 2 hours of Witcher 3, which I would love to go back and watch. I would play more of The Witcher, but I haven't had a chance to. But it just kind of pissed me off, so I haven't watched it. The Fallout series, without giving away any details, for those people who have played any of the games, they don't info dump you on things you already know, which I like. They assume the people who are watching it are fans of the universe itself. And it's just the first season, and I have to say, typically the first season of something is like, it's kind of okay, like the graphics are iffy because you don't know if they have the budget, the acting is kind of because they don't really know the subject matter, the storyline is kind of because the writers don't know whether or not they're going to do another season. All of these factors don't seem to be a factor so far. It seems like most people who played the characters understood the format of their character in that universe. The writers seem to enjoy the world. They introduced a lot of things that people who have played it will recognize immediately without having it spoon-fed to you. I'm loving it. Now, of course, I'm only 2 episodes in. We'll see. I mean, there's always room for disappointment. We all remember Fallout 76. His most said word was, I just appreciate the well-placed F word the F-bomb every now and then during the first season. Second season, okay. Third season, so yeah, we're gonna bring that into a live stream. We'll probably edit it down and put it on the channel because she and I both started out as fans of Fallout. So while we are not experts on the Fallout universe lore, like I can't tell you what time period Fallout 3 was or Fallout 1 was or whatever, but we enjoy the lore of it. So I think it's gonna be fun. Not to mention it'll give us an excuse to watch it a second time. Not that we really need an excuse. You prefer the crap baskets instead of the dropping of the F-bomb? I don't know. I just think that there are certain times where crap has hit the fan and a well-placed, quietly said F-bomb just kind of really sells the moment. Black Baron, how you doing? 76 has come a long way and is quite enjoyable now. Yeah, it could have been quite enjoyable when it dropped, too. They chose not to do that, though. I don't want to get into the rant that I could possibly have about Fallout 76 for when it dropped. Suffice it to say, I uninstalled it and have not played it again since it's become playable. My issue is they sold a concept to people. What do you call it whenever you've got a fan base and you take advantage of the fan base? And because you can take advantage of that fan base, you are at liberty to give them a shit product. That is what they did with Fallout 76, and for me personally, I felt like that was a betrayal of a perfectly good company. I think they could have done better. I mean, like, beyond better, they could have done great, and they chose not to. It was horrible when it launched. I was even okay with it being horrible, but whenever they tried to sell people back the things that they promised to give to people, and it was stupid things like a refrigerator for your stuff. As in my group, I made the food for the group whenever we had dailies where you had to make the stuff. I had spec'd into and used the food stuff a lot. As I'm a gardener, that's the thing that I enjoyed doing, is I liked going around and picking all the flowers and making all the teas, and then they sold us something that should have been inherently base game. And yeah, I guess technically you could go on there and you could earn the atoms and stuff like that, but I was so over the atom shop before it ever came out because of Fallout 4. I was over it. They ruined Fallout 4 with that shop. Anybody who used the Place Everywhere or mods knows exactly what I'm talking about. They ruined the replayability of that game. Even now, a lot of modders just refuse to come back to the game because of that. Rant over. Let's refocus. We're playing S.W.A.N. Chernobyl Unexplored. I have no idea how this game is going to go, and I don't know how long it is or anything like that, so let's try it out. The beginning. Okay, well, let's see about the settings first, before we go into all of that. This is like a very old stuff here. I like it. Graphics basic. I mean, I think we're gonna be fine. Controls, language, controls. Camera sensitivity. I just want to know if you have like a head bob thing going on or something like that, because I want to turn that off. It will make me nauseous. And if you have VSync on. Yeah, okay. VSync is on and I don't see a head bob on here, so I guess we're good. Okay. 7, how you doing? 65 stream streak, daggum.
On the 26th of April, 1986, near the city of Pripyat in Ukraine, a disastrous catastrophe.
I don't know why people play with that on.
The reactor Unit
somebody
4
has to like
of the
it.
Chernobyl Nuclear Power Plant had broken down, which led to its explosion and subsequently to radioactive contamination of the vast area. In a short period of time, over 350,000 people were evacuated and resettled. A restricted zone was designated around this power plant, which extends to many kilometers. All buildings within this zone, including the surrounding city, were abandoned. At the beginning of February 1987, 9 months after the disaster, a team of scientists from the Moscow Institute of Physics and Technology, which measured radiation in this exclusion zone,
it's nauseating,
received signals that proved the existence of people operating in this area. Also, various unexplained anomalies had been discovered, which could have resulted from a type of radiation previously unknown to scientists. It turned out that near the city of Pripyat, the S.W.A.N. Institute was also located here. Its name comes from the abbreviation Syndrome Without a Name, the term given to the group of symptoms that do not occur in any known and catalogued disease. The facility was unofficially conducting a research program on unprecedented and very disturbing neurological and psychological disorders for many years.
So not necessarily
disaster,
anomalies.
The institute was omitted during the evacuation operation because it was not included on any map.
Oh no.
Only a few people from the USSR Ministry of Internal Affairs knew about its existence, but after the Chernobyl accident, they chose not to perform rescue operations on its territory. Scientists received details regarding the institute's scope of activity from an anonymous person. The facility was top secret and cut off from the rest of the world. People were sent there from all over the globe, and each medical case was unique in its own way. Because of the extraordinary abilities resulting from unexplored and undiagnosed diseases, patients were a threat to the environment. They were caged up and lived in strict isolation. This entire situation was kept secret from people outside the government, other than the few scientists who were made aware of the Institute's activities. Scientists from the Moscow Institute, experts from the General Nuclear Inspectorate of Ukraine, and the rescue staff decided to send a special research and rescue expedition immediately to clarify the source of the anomalies and to save people who might still be alive. The group was commanded by Alexei Tokovsky, a rescue specialist. After determining the exact coordinates of the facility, the group reached the place and got inside. However, all people were separated and lost contact with each other in unexplained circumstances.
Soviet stars, I have no idea. I wonder if this is based on reality, as in there were science experiments going on with certain things in the USSR whenever this happened and they didn't rescue them, and there's weird stuff that happens.
To all the people whose life changed irreversibly after the events of April 1986 in Chernobyl.
Yeah, that is a crazy... It's crazy how many games have been created on this phenomenon. It makes me wonder how they feel about it, you know? Because I was 6 years old when that happened, which means there are people whose family or themselves that, you know, like they actually lived through the event. This isn't something that happened back before World War I or something like that. I mean, it's happened in recent history, which means there are people who remember this happening. Journal? Okay. Okay. Secret digits. All right. Secret digits. I got her digits, man. Put it in a black book. Nobody ever saw it again. Open the bag. Okay. I for inventory. Goodbye, Alexei. Alexa, play Skyrim music. There we go. Those are also digits, yeah. Possibly I might be collecting fingers. It's dangerous here? They took my home away. Okay, what was that music? That is some beautiful artwork right there. It's beautiful colors. I like the way that the image transfers and the colors change, but the image is like, I just like a lot of color. I used to do a whole lot of art when I was younger, but anytime I introduced any type of color to it, it never turned out right. I could do great in charcoal, I could do great in pencil and everything else like that, but as soon as I started adding color to it, it just would never turn out right. I have always been horrible with color, so whenever I see artwork where people did a very good job with the colors, I'm like, oh God, how did you do that? Shush, phone, I was not asking you. Doors jammed. Blinky lights. Huh. Since the incident, the telephone has been ringing less and less. I hope that the professor Kayan I don't think there's enough phlegm in what I just said. Kaiden? I'll just go with Kaiden. Knows what he's doing, especially now that the anomalies keep getting stronger and the patients are getting more detached by the day. Myself barely managed to cope mentally. Knowledge of foreign language is an important part of life. Yeah, here I am walking around in completely Russian stuff and I don't know any of these words. And it puts that up on the wall. It's like, hey, if you knew how to speak the language, you would probably get more out of this. I see what you did there. Okay. Was that like a secret order from somebody that just like explode after hearing this message? It's the whole damn phone. Is that Inspector Gadget that used to do that? Every time they got a mission, he'd just toss it away and it would explode afterwards. Yes, Inspector Gadget. Yeah, okay. Bleh. Okay, the walking does this little it's physics-based walking. You have a little bit of momentum to it. I hope that does not. Okay. That does not affect me later on. What is in here? I'm sure it will. Wow. I'm just a fan of colors and art because I can't do it. I have tried for years, taken many classes. I just suck at it. Okay, where's my frames? What's going on? I have left the detector in the locker for you. It will come in handy when the damnation appears. Please remember to turn off the light when it's close by and don't ruin it, please. And don't ruin it? Take the detector item added to the bag. K-type Caden, an ionizing radiation detector, detects radioactive pollution and shows its level. Okay. But how do I use it? Okay. Torch. Nope. There's a bit of a problem. I don't know how to turn my torch off. Or my flashlight. And I don't know how to bring out the detector. I'm assuming it would probably tell me whenever I get to it. Game has... Oh no! Boss battle! Ah, that's not a reassuring picture right there. Did I just turn it off? I think I did. Okay. Cassette missing. Okay, we're looking for a cassette. All of the things are blurry. Is this intentional? Five out of 5. Brightness is all the way. Motion blur. Turn that off. It says motion blur quality. Can we just turn it off? Bloom quality? I don't really need bloom. Okay. Now the torch isn't like 5 seconds behind me. To our revered comrade Kadenovskis. Oh my gosh. Okay, with the kindest regards. Dear Adrian, our friend, we, your party comrades, would like to express our pride in your membership. Your input is invaluable. You are one of the founding blocks of our ever-growing community. We are deeply convinced that your work will keep on strengthening both our friendship and party's might. Thank you for your arrival at the office decoration ceremony. Please remember you can always count on us. Long live the Ukrainian Socialist Soviet Republic. Long live USSR. Okay. Maybe it's like a Chilla's art game. Yeah, it might be low res for a reason. I'm not saying that it's not good. I'm just saying I didn't know if it was intentional. Black Baron, I would assume it probably has to do with YouTube has more processing power, which might actually be a bit of a problem for YouTube because I have a hard time keeping with money management on that one. But the others, it could have to do with your internet connection. When was the last time you restarted your boxes? Because that can have something to do with it too. It does with mine anyway. Oh no. We're looking for a 4-digit code. Safe is unavailable. Gotcha.
Her medical case was
I'm stuck. Hang on. Give me just 1 second. Hang on. I don't usually have to do this, but there we go. Well, I blocked him and reported him, but I don't know how to delete that. I don't know these icons that well. Hang on, I can't see. No, don't update my layout. Guys, I do apologize. I'm fighting with this thing. For some reason, my, stuff is not showing up. Okay. Anyway. There we go. There we go. And for some reason, I can see it.
At the same time. 1. I have no idea why, but this monotonous and seemingly funny melody made this woman appear from practically nowhere. 3. It is a contrast of sorts. How a completely innocent sound was a foretelling or an omen of the atrocity to come. 9. Horrifying beauty. 4.
Okay, I didn't actually get what all was being said. Black Baron, have you run a test to see how fast your internet is? The like a speed test on your internet lately to see if, in a lot of cases, there's something going on. Richie, how you doing? There's something going on with your internet, and you actually might need to talk to your internet provider if they're not providing these speeds at which you say that you are ordering, because there's been a couple of times I've had to get in touch with my people. My people, as in if I have good access to, no, I don't. It's like a bad company. But there's been a couple of times it's like, look, there's a problem with my internet. And they've actually had to send somebody out here and found out one of the connectors had been messed up, like a tree limb or an animal or something like that had messed up the wiring, and they had to replace it. And that's the reason I wasn't getting the proper internet that I was supposed to have. Can you play that again, please? I'm sorry.
Your medical case was exciting and nightmarish at the same time. 1. I have no idea why, but this monotonous and seemingly funny melody made this woman appear from practically nowhere. 3. It is a contrast of sorts. How a completely innocent sound was a foretelling or an omen of the atrocity to come. 9. Horrifying beauty. 4.
1394, you say? Oh, 1394. Welcome to the S.W.A.N Institute system. Uh-oh. The stream went gray for a minute. Uh-oh. It is like, it could be one of the days where they're going to reset boxes and stuff like that. I did reset my boxes this week, so it should be fine on my end, but I can run a quick test to make sure. Let's see. Notes. Uh-oh. The S.W.A.N factor. I'm convinced of the existence of the S.W.A.N factor. Since the beginning, I believe it is achievable and I can obtain it. If that were not the case, this whole project, institute, equipment, personnel, none of this would have existed. Everything comes down to one thing. There is one goal to it all, the discovery and extraction of the factor which makes each individual case unique among all medical cases collected here, and which displays its own abilities. The military is expecting results. As long as they're paying, the works will continue. This is kind of similar to... Oh my gosh, why did my mind just go blank? Guys, help me out. The guy that was responsible for a whole lot of comics that usually appears in his movies. My mind has gone blank. I'm sure somebody knows who I'm talking about. He passed not long ago. Didn't he? Well, that guy... Stanley. Yes, Stanley. He has appeared in all of his movies, but what he also had was, there was a few years ago, I don't know how long it went on, but he had a show where he actually tried to find real life heroes. I think that's kind of, except for he wasn't looking for people who had mental illnesses or something of the, he was looking for like the hero element that like these superpowers were giving people. Oh, it's no problem with the caps. I sometimes turn caps on while I'm playing games and I don't even pay attention to it. It's no problem. I've forgotten what the name of the show was, but I remember seeing it because he and my husband and I used to watch it sometimes, and he was like looking for like the tallest man, the strongest man, the people with the best hearing, but he was looking for the it factor. It seems like what they're doing, but they were looking for mental cases that had the it factor. The building capsule is a remarkable device, just like the Mind Reader. Since the beginning, it was our most ambitious project, even though it was and still is created in an extremely difficult time for us, and it is not made to create but to destroy. Uh-oh. When it all got out of control and the damn incident started to cause all those sick events, we had to look for a rescue, but who would have helped us? The party, the ministry? F them, it's too late now anyway. Did they ever know that Chernobyl had happened here? Did they just assume that it was an odd incident, like they never actually got news that that happened here? The thought of noting down the history of the beginning of the Institute has been coming to my mind for quite some time now. The construction of the S.W.A.N. Institute had begun at the beginning of the 1970s. The whole operation was oversaw by me, medical science professor, Adrian oh my gosh. Caden, we'll just do that, was also designated by the USSR ruling party as the director of the facility. The first meaningful decision for me to make was the location of the institute. It was not accidental. The facility is just placed near a peaceful town of Pripyat, which was just being built. A nuclear power plant was under construction in the nearby Chernobyl at that time, which was supposed to have provided clean atomic energy. I decided that the surrounding area be well guarded and nobody would dare to bother the people in this facility. The Institute is a high-security facility surrounded by tall walls and in a hidden forest. In 1973, the first patients arrived. In the following years, it kept growing, and it was extended to accommodate more patients, with new wings and wards getting added. Cool. It's supposed to be a lovely weekend. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be really, really nice. Yesterday, late in the evening time, I was not doing well, but I got a whole lot happier when the dude was supposed to come over and drop off the wood chips showed up. I think he was feeling bad because he responded to me. I had asked about the wood chips. He told me to continue to remind him because he goes out and he chops wood, and then whenever he comes back and he's at off days from chopping wood, he delivers wood chips. So I guess he doesn't really have anybody in the office or something like that. At least not that I can tell. He's the only one working there because nobody else has picked up the phone. It's always been him. So I've reminded him, and I reminded him this week, and he responded with, has the inspection gone through? I'm like, inspection? He's like, oh, my bad. I was talking to somebody else, and I got you mistaken. So I think he felt bad because he was, Bredicus, how you doing? Welcome back. I think he felt bad because he thought I was somebody else, so he wanted to bring the wood chips in yesterday, and it was really, really late when he showed up, and I was so ready for bed because I had been nursing a headache, like, all day. Even during the stream, I had a massive headache, but it's fine. It went away. So when he showed up and dropped the wood chips and then told me that he had a different truck, so he just filled it up and dropped all the wood chips for the same price, I was ecstatic. Guys, if you haven't found yourself a woman who likes gardening, find her and marry her because, I mean, honestly, a woman that gets excited because there's wood chips and dirt in the yard, it's an amazing woman. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but, you know. It's a thing. Oh, that was in. Okay. Key has been added to the bag. Okay, we got a key. Is it just me or is my flashlight off? Oh, I already read that one. I wasn't here to get the bot, but I've reported the account. I reported it earlier too, but my problem is I couldn't figure out a way of... I reported it and banned it, but I couldn't figure out how to just, like, get rid of the message. For some reason, that was not... Kind of seems like the torch is off, yeah. Okay, hang on. Not that. Inventory. How does one turn? Hold on. Here, let's look at settings. Maybe it's just on a random thing. Not controller. Return. Where's my flashlight? It's on 1, you say. Okay. Hold on. In that case, you probably put something else. Hang on. Run, jump, interaction. Tab. The mind reader is on 2? Is that what I picked up? Oh, I'm not gonna remember that. Can I change? Nope. Apparently we cannot change. Okay. Aha! Found it. I was hitting the wrong button, that's fine. Okay. Too much radiation. Okay, what just happened? Was I supposed to leave? What the hell am I at? Oh, it's saved right here. Okay. And there is Head Bob. How dare you? Okay. And... my bad, I guess. I didn't even know we were gonna just be pulling that out. My bad. Is it the same code?
Her medical case was exciting and nightmarish at the same time. 1. I have no idea why, but this monotonous and seemingly funny melody made this woman appear from practically nowhere. 3. It is a contrast of sorts. How a completely innocent sound was a foretelling or an omen of the atrocity to come.
Wait, throw that away.
9. Horrifying beauty. 4.
Looks like the rad meter is auto, probably. I wonder what I guess I'm supposed to back into the room at that point? Make sure I click on these just in case I need them for stuff. Okay. How did it turn off my flashlight last time, though? Okay, we got everything inside the room, right? Okay. Does this seem like to you guys that there's like more Head Bob than there was before? Like the game's messing with me. I'm not stuck on. Okay. Is there something else I'm supposed to be doing in here first? I have no idea, guys. I just don't even know. So what am I supposed to do? Okay. Does she want me to turn the music off, or... That's not good, right? Oh. Aha! Alright, she's still down there. What did he say? Collected notes, hang on. I left a detector in the locker room. Will come in handy when that damnation appears again. Please remember to turn out the light when it's close by and don't ruin it, please. But I'm not sure what that means I'm supposed to do about it, though. Nope, she's still there. Okay. Can I open the... no, it's not letting me open that. Oh, okay. Why do I keep being able to mess with that? Wait, was it affecting the radio? And that was I have no idea what just happened. Solve the mystery after leaving... Oh, that was a puzzle? Okay, there was radiation. I turned off the radio. After I turned off the radio, the creature appeared. I turned off the light and turned off the radio again? Interesting. Okay. Okay, we got a key. Was it this one that was locked by key? Yeah.
For some time now, the dimensions have been increasing. It is time to end this. Luckily, we were able to finish the mind reader prototype. Connecting it to a human brain was troublesome at first, but the procedure gives expected results, and the device can be used after entering the intermediary room. Something incredible was achieved here. Something gargantuan. First there was Gagarin, and the travels.
Stop! I'm gonna drop my croissant!
Now, we are also multidimensional travelers. If only the world could hear about this.
Okay. They achieved what? Alright. Something gargantuan, apparently.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, Vixen, you
You
have
look
a great
thirsty.
day. I hope you
Why
have
don't
a
you get
wonderful
hydrated?
weekend, too. System inactive. How about we get a description before we start calibration? The Mind Reader system is one of the inventions coming from Professor Candon, the director of the S.W.A.N. Institute. In recent years, the patient's visions have become so deep and vivid they have begun to seep through to new parallel dimensions that run alongside our reality and imprint on them. The need for understanding those visions and the essence of their evolution has pushed the Institute's personnel to construct a special device that would allow the user to travel to such dimensions. The S.W.A.N. Institute engineering team, led by Professor Caden, created a prototype of the mind reader device. It consists of 2 key elements. The binding capsule, innovative technology that was used to create the capsule and allow the connectivity between the device's body and the user's mind. Sensor solution is also a security measure against the use of the mind reader by unauthorized individuals. After completing the procedure of the binding the user's mind with the mind reader, the user is able to see the portals to other dimensions created by patients. They are in the shape and form of dark spheres. They enter in the dimension. The transition to the intermediary room takes place and opens the pathway to the chosen dimension. Okay. What? A description? Why would we need that? Mind Reader Core Device. It is a device similar in size and to a classic sidearm. It's a portal gun, is what you're saying. It's activated at the point of entry to a sphere portal. The device is used to detect thoughts created by patients and hidden in parallel dimensions. After the discovery of the first dimensions, the engineering team conducted a prototype test of the mind reader. During the test, they found out that the expansion of the dimensions can be stopped by destroying particles of thought which they contain. This is why the mind reader was upgraded with the thought obliteration function. It's a flashy thing. Okay. Where are we going to go in here and get ourselves... Oh no. Why would you do this? It's attaching a... Oh. That just looks like the bathroom is open. Okay. All right. Where do we find the weapon, though? Where's the gun? I am so American. Where's the gun? Okay, so we're calibrated to use one. I don't know that we have the device, though. Do you have it hidden? The neuralizer from the MIB? Yeah, maybe. I don't like that. What am I running from? Don't follow this path. I'm gonna go this way. Alright, I've gotta go look. Hang on. Anything cool? Control room? This does not look like a control room. Class description and observations. Now we're gonna get the SCP class. Patients with numerous first and second degree burns on the whole body but not displaying any damage to the neurological systems. A lightning attractor particle was discovered in the patient's body, causing her to get hit by lightning several times per day. Lichberg figures color brown and bluish-red forms on her whole body. The patient possesses a special ability of summoning balls of lightning that follow her steps. Whew, can you imagine having that ability? I have a key. Does it actually tell me what the key is for, though? No, it says... it might open a thing. Cool. Close it! Ward 1. This door is jammed. Nurse's room. Oh. Open the door. I think it's weird, though, that I did all of that stuff, but I don't actually have a thing. It says I'm supposed to be able to neuralize the stuff in the things. I'm not sure about all that. 27th January 1987. It's getting worse. All employees are living in fear. We do not have control over anything anymore. Patients have used to get locked up for safety behind armed doors. Now, it's all of us who have to stay behind them now. This whole ward was a joke from the beginning. Human conditions and good care have never existed here. Those people's diseases made us see them as wild animals. And now everything has turned against us. The worst thing is there is no escape out of here, and the hunt has already begun. Okay, so it's like a whole lot of the institutions, they didn't have good conditions. It amazes me that there has been a world that existed before, like, recent years, that there were homes for people who had illnesses, mental illnesses, and somehow or another, any time that there was one of those that existed, people who had perverse reasons for doing it got in charge. That startled me. Okay, who misplaced their door? I mean, who misplaced their wall? Whose wall is this? Turn off. I don't want to turn off the torch. I don't want to. Okay, those are some creepy sounds. Thanks. Thanks for that. That does not look jammed. Okay, it looks like it wants me to go that... There's an elephant up here. Wonder what that says. I found one of the secret digits. Search for them in order to obtain a code to a room called the Whisper Room. Once you enter it, you will be awarded the S.W.A.N. Institute decoration. The collected secret digits are accessible in the bag and the additional materials. 6. Cool. I found secret digits. That would have been a perfect time for a croissant. It was pretty good. Now I've got the door is jammed stuck on my screen. Famous Soviet scientist 1. Okay, he was given the number 1 favorite scientist. Gavril Ilizarov, 15 June 1921, so... Okay. 292. Orthopedic surgeon. In the 1950s, he's developed his own method of external bone stabilization as well as a bone lengthening and limb bone shape correction. Based on the distraction osteogenesis program that he has also researched himself, the system of his innovation consists of metal rings connected by rods and pins to the bone with wires. Today it's called the Ilizarov apparatus. He patented the device in 1951. He was awarded the Order of the Smile by the Soviet government in 1978 after petitions from the Russian children. Okay. The door is still jammed. Okay. Okay. Sometimes you just have to scream, you know? Just sometimes. Now, I want to go that way, but I'll be honest with you, I feel the need to go not this way, you know? There's probably a thing saying, hey, if you haven't died... it's a trap. Okay. Too late. Oh no. I can't say it didn't warn me. Walk in the direction of the forbidden corridor, Daredevil. Nice. Can I get it? The door is jammed off of my screen. Hang on, do I need a... When was the last time it saved? Did it save right then? I wish I could see when it saved. I would assume it probably saved then. But I don't want that stuck on my screen. Only one person would dare give me the raspberry. No! Am I all the way back here? Wait, where am I at? It's not gonna give me the warning for right there? Okay, I got in here.
For some time now, the dimensions have been increasing. It is time to end this. Luckily, we were able to finish the mind reader prototype. Connecting it to a human brain was troublesome at first, but the procedure gives expected results, and the device can be used after entering the intermediary room. Something incredible was achieved here, something gargantuan. First there was Gagarin, and the first man travels into space. And now we are also multidimensional travelers. If only the world could hear about this.
Okay. Since apparently we cannot manually save, I don't think. Right? No. Cannot manually save. I'm gonna have to go back and get this. Or am I? No, it's not here. So it saved that? Okay. And key. Then we go in here. Okay. I don't really want to go over there and mess with that. Okay. After you get one of the achievements, it's just always there, so I don't want to go back down that hallway and do that one again, do I? I don't think I do. Pretty sure I just have it, right? Okay, yeah, I just have it. I don't have to redo that or anything else like that. I hope it also counts that I got the code. Because otherwise it's moved. I mean, it could be one of those... Okay. You tired of me standing here? It could be like one of those things that moves from playthrough to playthrough. There is no sense in all of that. Okay. She's just hanging around. There's something over here. The key. I don't really want to mess with her. She just looks chill. She looks very zen. Really want to mess with her? Let me keep going. What the heck? Alright. Oh, jeez, dude. I thought that was an eyeball. Oh my gosh. That door's jammed. Tis a portal. Uh-oh. I'm just looking at it. It's gotten bigger. Magic show? Yeah. Okay.
I am an entity born from experiments that had been taking place in this institute. Those who had witnessed my creation called me the S.W.A.N phenomenon. I developed
Brewdog, how you
my own
doing?
consciousness, and I exist trapped between reality and abstract space-time.
What experiments were those and why were they undertaken?
I was never a regular person, even though I vividly remember the time when I lived free as a human. My condition was incredibly difficult, and no medical doctor could help me. The symptoms increased to such a point, I was becoming a danger to myself and my surroundings. I then got rejected by my family and persecuted by various people. They tried to kill me. One day, I received a message from a professor who said he was familiar with my case and thought he could try to help me. He claimed to be the founder and director of a specialist facility for people with rare, unknown and dangerous ailments. I was supposed to be put to various tests and undertake experimental treatment methods.
Wow. So is this like the lady that we just saw? Was she actually a patient? There's like, I have this problem where occasionally I just kind of space out and levitate in the middle of the room and then throw things at people, and I don't realize I'm doing it.
Yes, Professor Andrei Kaidanovsky. I saw
Kaidanovsky.
him getting into his office. Even his notes speak of what despicable man he is. Departure for the Institute was a blessing to me, an escape from a life full of suffering and becoming sicker by the day. Only here was I given a glimpse of hope, a slight shadow of a chance for a cure. For the first time, someone had reached out a helping hand. When I met Kaidanovsky, he was extremely kind-hearted, promising his full involvement in my conditions research and attempts to bring me back to full health.
What was next?
Everything changed when the research has started. I very quickly realized that something else was the main objective here. but it was too late to back out. People like me got locked up in here and were kept by force. They were used for research on obtaining and isolating the so-called S.W.A.N factor for the Soviet Army's needs, apparently.
Give me just a second. For some reason, whenever I mess around with the stuff and things, one of my windows likes to pop over a couple of inches, and it covers up the other window that I've got sitting over here for no reason. There we go. What is that factor?
It is a factor present in anybody infected with a S.W.A.N type disease. It makes them unique and grants special abilities, not necessarily good ones. According to the professor, due to the incredible power of my symptoms, I was a great potential source. At the same time, the level of complexity of my illness was extremely high. Experimental methods used by Kaidanovsky did nothing. It frustrated him greatly, triggered some inhuman instincts, even drove him mad. He'd work on my case for hours. I was not indifferent to that. I was suffering and feeling inhuman pain.
Is it just me, or does it seem like this phenomenon actually took on his voice? Kaidanovsky's voice. Because if I'm not mistaken, that's the same dude that did the acting for the other guy, so... in this state, he took on some of the stuff of the other guy. So they were trying to figure out not only how to cure it, but to harness it. Makes sense. Let's just admit that any government in the world would do the same thing. Every single one of them would.
Thanks to the power of all the devices constructed especially for me, the factor had finally left my body by itself. It divided into two separate entities, light and shadow. I am the shadow entity. You could say that the original me died. However, my consciousness keeps on living in those two elements separated by the factor.
Okay.
At this moment, I have to warn you. The portal you've located, thanks to the Mind Reader, did not appear for no reason. Mind Reader was created in this institute to find those portals and destroy the dimensions they lead to. But for the portal to form and the creator to be able to walk through it, something terrifying is required. If you have special abilities, it is possible to possess a person's life essence through murder and modify space-time to a point. The existence of each portal means somebody's death.
Wait, what? For the portal to form, the creator has to be able to walk through it. If you have special abilities, it's possible to possess a person's life essence through murder and modify space-time to a point. The essence of each portal means somebody's death. So the portal that we walked into means somebody died to create that portal. During the creation of the portal, someone dies? We didn't create the portal though, right?
Portal's creation destabilizes your human reality. Changes happening in parallel dimensions are starting to have a destructive impact on this world. This is why they have to be destroyed as soon as possible. It is not possible to determine what can happen exactly, but any disturbance to the space-time continuum structure may have terrifying consequences for the whole mankind.
Well, I mean, anybody who's watched Star Trek can probably attest to the playing around with the space-time continuum is probably a bad idea. Do you suspect the portals are created by the light part of the phenomenon?
It is not to be excluded. After my incident, various tragedies started happening in the Institute. Someone, or something, started to wreak havoc in here. Chaos took away many lives and new portals were created. It is a lie that the patients did this, although it is most likely what you will read in the staff's notes. I believe it is something much more powerful, some unknown force. This is why the Institute's personnel was trying to fight it so frantically, constructing the mind reader in the process.
Well, if that's the case, maybe the people who worked for the Institute just assumed it had to do with the...
Thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
They just assumed it had to do with the, Okay, if you're living in an institution with all of these people who can do things, and suddenly bigger do things were happening, and then some of the people were dying and some of the people weren't doing, you would just assume that the people that were in your care were somehow or another causing it. They wouldn't know any different because they're just guessing and poking things. It's a Russian version of the Q, but Q had sentience outside of that and basically chaotic neutral to chaotic. Back in Kirk's day, time travel was just used for shits and grins. That's true. How else do you justify going back in time to save the humpback whales? Though I don't disagree that it should have happened. Do you know what exactly happened to my unit? Where are my people? Are they alive?
You shall find out in due time, as I'm sure we'll meet again. In a moment, you will enter the so-called intermediary room. It is a place between the human world and the extra-dimensional one. That's where you get to the memory wasteland, one of the parallel dimensions. That's where the dimension's creator's thoughts are stored and form the foundation for the dimension's existence. When you destroy them, you return to the Institute, and the dimension ceases to exist. Maybe you'll find more portals when you explore the corridors. Remember, each of them means somebody's death.
Okay, so it's created when somebody dies, but does that mean that each one of these dimensions in some way or another, they were obviously created by the person's death, but this dimension a creation of the person's essence? Like, did their thoughts, the hell that they were experiencing, did they, in essence, when they died, create this dimension in some image that they had, or did it just rip a hole in the space-time continuum to another parallel dimension? Okay. Questions. Questions need answers. Game saved. Memory wasteland. As if it's become my second home, I'm starting to lose my senses while looking at other people's memory scraps, so they can replace my own memories. The more I do it, the more I wonder if what I do makes any sense. At the end of the day, the patient's thoughts are their escape from everything that constrains them inside the institute. Okay. So these realities are constructed by the person who died. Gotcha. At least I assume, unless the person who's constructing them is using somebody to create this place, and the person who died has nothing to do with the creation of the new dimension. Rift. I know that those people present a danger to their surroundings, but they have created their own world in which they are free. Am I here, stuck in here, destroying everything? I need to speak to Kane Devosky. When I return to the Institute, I just heard him say the name like 3 or 4 times and I've already lost it. I'm horrible at this. Every time I come here, I pass through the strange portal. When I enter here, bliss overflows me. I do not feel pain or fear. Everything bad disappears for a split second, like I'm in the dying person's last moments. The most scary thing is that this incredible power has arisen from a horrifying crime. Freedom and escape tempt the patient and push them into the worst atrocities. Are their actions possible to ever be forgiven? Okay, this is a person who was injected or whatever with a mind reader. They are looking at this from the outside, thinking that the patient had a choice. Okay. Bones just goes back in time while he's all high and shit. Yeah, maybe. Description. The mind reader system is one of Professor's... Didn't we read this, though? Yeah. But is there more information? He built the intermediary room? Hang on. We know it's his invention. The mind reader is a tool for detection and obliteration of thoughts created by patients, imprinting their visions in parallel dimensions while escaping reality and disappearing into the deep layers of space-time continuum. I don't think that they knew that the patients were dying in the creation of this. The extra-dimensional areas are called memory wastelands. The Institute staff travels to parallel dimensions, which keeps on expanding and becoming more and more dangerous, and destroys them using the mind reader device. Professor Caden had built the intermediary room for his staff, where the staff members traveling into other dimensions can return during their work. It was created mainly to protect the workers from anomalies subsequently forming in new dimensions. Many of the staff members risking their lives so that they can keep working on new obliteration methods to reduce the ever-increasing danger. Coming back from parallel dimensions requires massive amounts of energy in order to create a space-time tunnel. So such travels may last many days for the workers, and that is why they can use the intermediary room as a shelter. Okay. This kind of reminds me of Evil Within 2. There was like an intermediary room where people who went into... Oh gosh, what was it called? The area, the town that they had created. I've already forgotten the name of the town. It was like suburban. It would have been creepy to me, actually. But anyway, there was like the underworkings and the people who were working there. That's where they had their stockpiles of stuff and things. Through the catching mode, use to locate a thought particle in the sky by holding and then aim it at it to capture it. The uncollected thoughts are only visible when using mode 1. Shadow obliteration mode. Light obliteration mode. The uncontrolled thoughts are the only visible using mode 1 through the capture. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Did I? Oh, jeez. I think I just fell through a hole in the thought. My bad. I didn't realize that's what that was. All right, my bad. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Whoa, radiation. Collect ammunition to fully access mode 2. How does one collect? How does one do that? I feel like I'm just losing ammunition, like I'm using it and I'm not getting anything for it. I don't know what I'm doing. Yep. Okay, that slowly comes back. Okay. What's this? Blah. I acquired 1 unit of trifugaligatio. What? What? The thought obliteration mode. Oh, okay, I'm filling up that. Okay. Is it just gonna keep appearing right here at my butt? Oh, there's another one. Okay. Am I full? Launch mode 2, thought obliteration mode is used, aiming at it and shooting while... Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about. Thought obliteration mode. What? Cool! Thought particle obliterated. Ooh, what's that? Can I collect that too? Thought obliteration mode. Uh-oh. What's this? Bleh! That does not look good. Destroy the enemy using mode 3. Cool! I'm not gonna remember any of this. What's this one? Bleh. Light obliterate. Oh, okay. Light obliteration. Bleh. Shadow? That did not work. Okay. Okay, what am I... Shadow? I need more light. I need more light. Cool. I need a whole lot more ammo of that, but I feel like I'm supposed to be... looking for those. Which is way over here. I think I'm supposed to be doing this. That particle has been obliterated. Now I need to find another one. There's one. Ugh. Okay, can I get out of here now? Okay, so the tutorial is a little bit complicated because apparently there's several types of ammo, but okay, I get what you're saying. Gotcha. Before I die, let me look in the stars one last time. Okay. I'm going to assume that's like the easiest area we will have to deal with. Though it does look like the world itself was like falling apart. Ugh. Anyway? What's this going on here? When they appeared, they took them away. Oh no. Did they have children that had the disease, or were the patients having children? Or were they having them have children so they could study more about it? That's a disturbing thought, too. Okay. I'll be here when all his hope is gone. Okay. That dude might be there for a while. He looks a little bit dried out. He could use some lotion on his skin before he gets the hose again. I eavesdrop on conversations between doctors once. Apparently the portals to memory wastelands appear after someone's death. They always manage to find a dead body in here when the dark hole in space appears, like an empty slot made when person life fades. I've never been there, but I've heard what a place it is from others. It has a chance to escape the cesspool. I only don't know if I'd be capable of killing someone to set myself free from this place. Horrifying events take place here anyway. So one more murder would only become more than one stain on this compromised idea of humanity in its fallen, closed world. I don't believe in anything anymore. Okay, so their theory was it wasn't because people were dying, it's because people were killing each other. Okay. After weeks of waiting, they've come for me with Caden at the helm to my cell, as I cannot call it any other way. They were kind enough to tell me what they finally come up with, even though they still don't know crap. Only I can see him. He only knows my eyes, the oppressor. He looks at me and I freeze in horror, like in sleep paralysis. I've tried to visualize him, and when I have finally done so, I tore off my fingernails down to the raw skin. I regret this drawing. The more I look at it, the more insane I get. And that is not the only thing that doesn't allow me to function normally. They say that a person can get used to anything. It doesn't matter as anything I touch or try to grasp suddenly disappears in the vortex and returns as if taken a long trip to return from nowhere into rust, dirt, and dust and chaos. This is why the eggheads have called it the old man syndrome. It is all really happening. It seemed to perceive time in a more peculiar way. So he touches things and it ages. Even items just age. The freaking elephant again? Yeah, exactly. It's either that or my character's got really bad gas. So is that what happened to this room? The whole room aged. And that person in there aged. Okay. This door is jammed. Uh-oh. Okay. Is this just going back the way I came? Yeah. But I would assume that this is like, this area is like one patient's experience or whatever, so, or it says we. I don't know. I don't know if the missing children has something to do with it. It strikes me as the patient creates the world and the murder fuels it to become real. That makes sense. That does make sense. It does seem like from the way they're talking about it, at least the doctors assumed that's what was happening. Okay. And he's back up on the wall. Are we going to do anything in here? I regret drawing him. Okay. Okay. Is the door? Oh, the door's open now. Okay, I had to go back and see the dude on the wall, and then the door opened. Gotcha. Okay, thank you. The game just saved. Spooky stuff's supposed to happen. Boss fight. Why is it always the kid? What is this floating? Okay. That's not weird at all. I really want there to be an AI program that like you can launch it and whenever something shows up on your screen that's like a different language than the one you do, it just like in the bottom right hand corner, it gives you a translation from whatever is on your screen. Can someone make an app for that? I'm sure there's probably somebody trying to work on that very thing. This door is locked with a key. Looks like somebody was drugged this way. Ew, it's squishy. He ruined our lives. Professor Caden is a fraud. Do not trust him. There's a lot of people who apparently had issues with him. I think he was selfish. Oh, 4729. I think he was a very selfish individual, but I think he also thought that somehow or another he was going to be able to cure them and get it at the same time. He might have started with the right intentions, but it did not end up that way. He was supposed to help me. He promised treatment, and instead he'd lock me up alone with the crazies and the weirdos. I'm scared. Each day is too damn long. All of the inventions they're testing on us make me lose my humanity. This is a nightmare. I'm looking for an occasion to off myself, but then I think of one of the nut jobs will do it for him. That is a horrible... Find their remaining... Rescue units select... Okay. Some sad music, guys. Your new phone does that? It can translate anything on a screen? Really? Enter code 4729. Haven't we been in this room before? That music is very loud. 3 January 1987. Okay. I have found the walls. Walls. Professor, I request your intervention. The ward is running out of the most basic medication. The patients do not sleep and howl in pain. I hope you'll understand that the situation is alarming, sir. Medication orders have been sent out in October, November, and December, and we haven't received anything. This is why I'm addressing you directly and appealing for help and resolution to this issue. I would also like to know how you're planning to ensure the safety of the staff after the recent incidences in the facility. Is there any way to contact services outside and receive help from a specialist unit or forces? Whew, that music, though. So this was almost a year into after Chernobyl, and it was a while after Chernobyl before they decided to send anything here. And that would be us. We're like the first shh. Okay. Oh. Well, this is weird. We're the first group to try and, like, intervene to come back and find him. I would assume this place was probably out of a lot of stuff. Medicine? Food? It's locked with a key. We didn't find a key in here, did we? don't necessarily want to leave a place open that we have not explored. Not seeing any icons. Okay. Out of fresh patients, too? Yeah, probably. Sounds like some Days of Our Lives sad music. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I guess we go this way looking for more stuff and things. The game just saved again. Oh my, this new area is gonna get a little complicated, isn't it? Okay. What is this? Device inactive. Oh, okay.
NADI filter system is our most recent invention. The patient's visions have become so strong and clear, and so far removed from the laws of physics at the same time, that their reflections imprinted in new parallel dimensions, as well as in the thinner layers of space-time continuum. The need for better understanding of those visions and the essence of their evolution has encouraged us to construct a special device that filters information stored the thin layers of dimensions parallel to ours.
What? I love these old PCs, they're awesome. Is this from Nadia? Description. The Nadia filter system, it's the name of it. The so-called unreality filter is Professor Kadatsky's latest invention. The patient's visions have become so strong and vivid and so remote from the laws of physics ruling our world that they have left imprints in the new dimensions. Parallel to ours, as well as thin layers of space-time continuum, the need for better understanding of these visions and of the nature of their evolution has pushed us to the creation of a special device that filters information stored in the thin layers of the parallel dimensions. The GAD system, Grand Attractor of Atmospheric Discharge, probably could come up with a better name, is a module for the Nadia filter and is the integral part. It is the first prototype of a device allowing to capture ball lightning emitted from anomalies created by patients. I mean, that is helpful. It keeps anybody else from getting shocked, right? The basis of the Nadia filter working processes are chemical reactions taking place between radioactive particles contained in the device. They create a window of sorts that allows to see other layer of space-time continuum. The unreality filter user is able to see the reflections of objects and even imprinted only behind a thin layer of light visible to the human eye, opposite to the mind reader, which works in deep layers of the space-time. Additionally, it requires a researcher to enter the specific dimension. A distant audio signal informs the user of the distance from the current position to the anomaly. An audio filter. Sure, why not? Let's get a new gadget. We're gonna... Oh, we're gonna put on the VR headset? Yes. Collect batteries to find a charge. Turn the filter on and off, and turn the GAD module on and off. What? Okay. The filter and the GAD is... Wait, the GAD module... The filter allows you to see it, and the GAD module... Where did you come from? Oh, it's a filter. Oh, I don't want you to play that again.
NADI filter system is our most recent invention. The patient's visions have become so strong and clear, and so far removed from the laws of physics at the same time that their reflections imprinted in new parallel dimensions, as well as in the thinner layers of space-time continuum. The need for better understanding of those visions and the essence of their evolution has encouraged us to construct a special device that filters information stored the thin layers of dimensions parallel to ours.
Okay. I have no idea what I was doing. I did not mean to hit that thing twice. Let's go over here and get the thing calibrated. Darth, I have no idea what's going on either. None at all. Equipped it. It locates hidden objects using 4 to launch the filter called the GAD module. When the molecule is fully charged with the lightning bolt energy, it can destroy hidden objects. Find a lightning and capture it by using to charge the module. Sure. Okay. Alright, I got that. The GAD counter shows how many lightnings ensure the right amount of energy required to destroy a hidden object. The exact amount of energy must be fired at the object. Using a lesser amount will cause its loss. When the counter shows the maximum value, shoot the hidden object by using that to charge the module. A special sound effect informs you about the distance from the current position to a hidden object. Okay, now it's got lightning there, but I don't need lightning right now, do I? Are we looking for a specific one? Was I supposed to take it back the way I came? It's locked with a key. I feel like I was just in here not long ago. A lot of the same room. Whoa. That just keeps showing up. No, the battery is gone.
Nadi filter system is our most recent invention. The patient's visions have become so strong and clear, and so far
JD, how you doing?
the laws of physics at the same
What the heck
time
is this?
that their reflections
don't know,
imprinted
actually.
in new parallel dimensions.
I should not have hit that. I don't know why I hit that again.
Of space-time
Like the fourth time we've heard that.
the need for better understanding of those visions and the essence of their evolution has encouraged us to construct a special device that filters information stored the thin layers of dimensions parallel to ours.
I have not seen this game either. It was in a grouping of other Chernobyl-like games, and I was like, I'm looking for another game, so this is in one of my things. We needed a key for down here. How often is there like a sound I need to be... Okay, it's not that door. Unless I'm supposed to bring that device this way. Which number was that? Okay. No, I don't have another battery though. I would have to find another battery in order to use it again. Okay, I think the other door was upstairs, right? It's supposed to exist in, like, a Chernobyl area. It's, it was a home for people who had diseases that caused abnormalities to happen around them. And they were supposed to be coming here for treatment, plus, of course, as per the... This is the same exact room again. As per the usual, whenever things like this existed, there was some corruption going on and some inhuman practices going on as well. So this is... We've been dropped here, what was it, like a year after the Chernobyl incident, to see whether or not anybody else was alive and could be evacuated. Famous Soviet scientist number 2. A nuclear physics and political activist, researcher in, among other things, cosmic radiation. In the middle of 1948, he joined Ivan Kurchatov's team and started working the Soviet nuclear program. He was one of the creators of the Soviet hydrogen bomb. After seeing the results of the nuclear bomb testing, he refused further research and became a dissident. Wow. He campaigned for the disarming of nuclear weapons, for democracy, human rights, and for the limitation of nuclear potentials among the humanity. He criticized the Soviet Union and called it a totalitarian state. In 1975, he received a Nobel Prize for his human rights activism. I mean, seeing the deadly possibilities. What are all of those noises? Okay. Am I supposed to turn off a light in here? I don't think I can do anything... Oh. Got a battery? Okay. Oh, I need 4 charges for that thing, apparently. Can I make it back down the stairs, though? Hang on. There we go. Oh no, it's not here anymore. Okay. Can I hear the static with just having this on, or... Okay. Ugh. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to do anything about him or not. Okay. I hear static, or at least I think I do. What are we doing? Oh. Okay, do I have to just sit here and wait for the static to show up again? I would assume that the static is not just going to show up here, but this is the thing that I need to take care of. Okay. I would like more battery though. Nah. I'll go back this way. It's fine. You'll have to find more battery. Whoa. Okay. Saving battery, trying to anyway. Oh, there's another one? Okay, now the problem is I'm actually out of battery now. I think there might be another one in here. If I'm listening for the right sound, I think there's another one in there, but I really don't know. How am I supposed to get more batteries, though? Just keep walking around and wait for one to reappear or something? Maybe? Huh. Can the big naked guy attack you? I'm not really sure that I want to try. Because the safe spots are not very lenient. Wow. Another battery. Okay, obliterate specters lured by the blind man. To stop their summoning, obliterate the blind man as well. To destroy the enemy, 1 GAD energy used is aim at the enemy and press it. Oh god. Okay? Hey, I thought I got batteries. Dude, I feel cheated? Where's that sound coming from? Dadgummit. That battery is gone. I can't get in the box. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's the blind man? I need more batteries though. I will say this is a slightly frustrating item to use. See a trend with my new games is tall men with their butt hanging out? Has someone moved on from feet? That would insinuate that there was ever a feet issue. Okay. Oh. Okay, I have a battery. Okay, I need lightning? Bleh. No, that's not what I meant to do. The thing is I don't know how many... I mean, you can keep dropping batteries for me. I don't mind this at all. I don't know how many charges it takes to get into this. Oh, daggone, I did it again. I thought it was supposed to give me some sort of an indicator about how many I could use. Woo-hoo-hoo. Radiation. Yeah, it says it needs 4. But I think that's in order to get him. The last box that I opened, it only took 4. I mean, it only took 1. Yes, keep dropping those batteries. This thing too takes a lot of batteries for no real reason. Can I have more lightning, please? Thank you. More battery. More battery. Do not accidentally hit that damn thing again, because that's frustrating. Oop, battery. Okay, that's 2. Are there any over here? This still seems odd, but alright. Okay, that's not good. I need to get rid of the main dude. Take him in. I need more charges! I'll wind up running into that dude in a minute. More batteries. Are you kidding, dude? It took me forever to get full battery and all charges. Oh my gosh. Man. You're over a minute behind? Oh no. Calibrate. And listen. I should probably see... Yep.
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
The top right-hand The top right-hand corner says it. Okay. 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 It's 3 p.m. Do you know where your BAM is? BAM has had a Monday in the middle of his week and had some serious issues with the vehicle that he's supposed to be driving. Whoop! I hit the microphone. You caught me while one of my legs was asleep. Ban invader. That's weird. It is weird because we have not had, we haven't had very many, if hardly any, folks that we had to deal with, you know, like just hitting the channel full of spam. It has really, really been a thing lately. Okay, hang on. Did I open the door down here? Was that part of this save, or was it before I did this? Oh, sorry, dude. I did not mean to run you over. I did open this door, right? Door's locked with a code. That was the only thing in here, though, right? Okay. Yeah, that. That thing. That happened right there. Whatever that was. What the hell is that? Are you okay? I mean, aside from you looking very, very odd? Is this the individual that died to create this universe? Is that what it is? I don't know. The bots are getting smarter, I guess. Okay, now we need to go upstairs. That opened this door. I'll get that battery in just a second. Okay, this is where we ran into Tall, Dark, and Creepy, right? Yep, there he is. Two? Left! Man, that's just a waste. I just got that. Okay. I need more lightning. Lightning? More lightning! More ball lightning, please. Before another one of those dudes show up. Yeah, one of those dudes. I don't like it. He's apparently generating those guys. You know, I don't particularly care for having this unreliable type of ammo. I'll be honest with you, it kind of sucks. Come on! I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, there's some more. One of those guys is supposed to show up again. I just feel it. And I'm gonna run face first right into him. Why do I hear that? Come on! I need lightning! I have 2 charges. One of those fly dudes are gonna come over and eat one of them for me. Oh, here we go. I knew it. I knew it. Stop it! I'm trying to collect those. Stingy! Okay, let's go back downstairs. There's 3. 4. Can I get over here and open this box before they decide to do something dumb? Okay. Now, I still need to take that guy out, I think, but I'm gonna try and go use this key on the door. Wait, where did he go? Wait, did he go away when I got rid of the box? Maybe? Okay, maybe. Maybe. I don't quite understand that mechanic, but sure. Okay. He's telling me to collect faster, go faster, do the things, do the stuff, collect all of the things. Okay, I'm saved. Okay. Ah, found the morgue. I don't wanna. Nobody's home. Does it look like these are tiny people? Or am I just a very tall individual? It's mortuary's assistant. Okay. Alright. They're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Yeah, that's about as invasive. You tease! Why are they suddenly all bloody? What? Okay. All of the bodies have hit the floor and now they're disappearing. Okay. Or your McAfee antivirus is expired. Yeah. I swear a McAfee antivirus is basically a virus unto itself. Not exactly, guys. It's not exactly like one, but it's pretty close to one. This changed. Now it's isolated it to just this section. That is weird. Do you have McAfee installed? You know, there's some programs like McAfee and stuff like that. It's like they pay to have their stuff downloaded onto your PC. Ugh. Okay. It's tomato soup. Don't worry about it, guys. Raspberry jelly? Bulk raspberry jelly? Jeez Louise, what is going on? Turn off the radio. What if I don't? I'm probably just gonna die, but I have to find out. Someone put the radio in the bath? Maybe. Is it gonna do anything if I don't? Doesn't seem like it's gonna get progressively worse. No, I refuse. This is lovely music. Okay. Doesn't seem like it worked. Did I become an old VHS tape? Maybe. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We jumping into Slender Man? That's the sound you make when you get a wedgie. While you have a sunburn on your ass cheeks.
Stop! I could have dropped my croissant.
Okay. Oh, oh. Oh my gosh, can my eyeballs clear it, please? Now the door is jammed again. See, I told you they were making jam in there. What is this? What are those? What are those? What's going on? Oh. There's a whole nother room in here. My bad. Alright. Okay. Is that something that was inside their pocket, or... Looks like their leg was misshapen. I don't know if these are supposed to be people, but most of them look like animals. Ah, ooh, ow, ouch, ouch. That's a compound fracture. That one sucks. Hello? Somebody's home, we're leaving? Me and my introvert self whenever I have to go visit somebody. Okay, can we go home now? I don't know what's worse, the noise or the screen going crazy. It is kind of, that's one of my biggest issues with the VHS horror thing. It's like, okay, we lived through the age of the VHS. We did not like it. That's the reason why technology has improved since then. Now there's a whole bunch of new folks that are like, oh, I really like the VHS aesthetic, and it's like, you did not have to try and fight to get it to play your videos right. Ah, cool. We found the sewer section of this horror game. Nice. It just saved, and we are after 3 o'clock, so I think we're gonna stop here, and then next week we'll get into the sewer section. I don't know exactly what it is that we are doing, because we went through a section where we were supposed to be fighting anomalies, and we haven't used that again. So I don't know if we're eventually going to get to where we use that again, or if that was just like a random invention that we were being shown that they created. In each section, we're going to find up some other random, weird invention that was created, and we're going to get a chance to use it, and it's going to be like, this is one thing that they did for these people with a disease, this is another thing, and then this is another thing, and who knows. JD, thank you so much for those biddies! Thank you, thank you, thank you! It just saved more badasses here. Badness is here, yes, more badasses there. Thank you guys for being here for this stream. We are going to raid somebody, so stick around if you can. But for now, VOD's channel, thank you so much for being here, for checking out some new types of content. I will see you next time. You have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and you stay shiny. Bye!